Well, hello everyone. I got ahead of myself here, and I started punching holes in buckets and stuff, and forgot to get the video started. This is going to be a lamp, and I've already got a. I found out that this doesn't touch the bottom of that, so I had to drill a hole in the bottom of this bucket. And the side of that, and there's another one in the top. There's the lamp. I got it all set up. Got my parts, and fishing reel is over on the Leopold bench, but I'm fixing to put this thing together here in a few minutes, and yeah, here we go. So see you in a few. Okay, there's where the cord's going to pass through, and then it's going to come up inside there, and then up that through the fishing pole, and then I'll put all the rest of the goodies on it. The switch, the harp, and all that other fun stuff. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're making some progress. I think that's probably the difficult part, and there's where I messed up and drilled a hole that was too big, so I relocated it here, and I think we're going to be just fine. So see you here as soon as I get everything else put back on. Alright, here's another update. I had to cut it off a little bit because it's a bit long. Like I said, this is the first time for me doing this, but I got it attached. Got a lot of extra power cord, but I'm fixing to go ahead and put the rest of this on there. There's my other part. Get that on there, and then make sure that gets on there somehow. That's going to be fun. I'll get it figured out. Anyhow, act number 3 coming right up. Well, good morning, everyone. I had a little setback last night that caused me to walk away from this project frustrated. And the deal is attaching lamp parts to a fishing pole. And this here, I've got some electrical tape on it, but I had put some glue, tried to use some Gorilla Glue to attach the parts, and it, as you can see, it's wiggling back and forth and whatnot. It didn't work, so I went back and ordered some of these from a local auto parts store. There's some fresh tape, and these are what they call a power grip, and they're made for attaching hoses. And what it amounts to, of course, I'm having to do this, I've got a GoPro with a chest harness. I don't know why I don't use it, but there you go. But what I'm planning on doing is putting the two together, and then you put of course you take the cardboard out, but you put the two pieces together. I'm going to hold it together with the electrical tape, use a heat gun, shrink that, and what this does, the heat gun shrinks this and will bind the two parts together, just like if it were a radiator hose. I've got a previous video where I had used these power grips to repair a picnic table umbrella that the wind knocked over. I was using it to provide myself some shade when I was working on the boat, and the wind blew it over. Of course, it hit just right and broke one of the wood ribs under that expand the canvas on the umbrella. So I brought it home and I glued it back together, and then used the power grips and shrunk those down around that piece of wood for additional strength, and it turned out really well. So with that in mind, I am going to put this fishing pole together with the lamp parts, and it should work. I should be finished with this shortly, so I'll bring you back when I get things put back together. Well, good morning again, everyone. I'm still working on this lamp. I pulled it back apart because of the way this is kind of a trial and error thing. I've never done this before. And I tried to just attach it to the top of the Minnow bucket just with that means right there. And the metal is old and it's thin, so it got to where it would wobble back and forth. So what I'm going to do now is I bought these couplers. I'm going to run this through the bottom, couple it to that all thread right there, and that should take the wobble out of it, make it a little more stable. And I will probably put some sort of weight down in the bottom of that bucket so that the weight of the top, as far as the lampshade and light bulb goes, it won't turn it over. So once I get all these things figured out, then I'll know next time what I need to do to build the next one. It's not difficult. The shrink stuff, I got it to work. What I did was I put a 3/8 fuel line on here to join the all thread with the fishing rod, and then use the power grip, wrap it down, and that created a good solid seal on it. So it is removable, but you gotta work at it. Anyhow, I'm gonna finish putting this together, and I will bring you back when I get it going. See you in a few. All right, folks. I got that all thread all the way down through. It's coupled on there. It worked like I thought it would. I got to readjust everything now. Everything's kind of out of sorts, and I've got a little bit of an issue when it comes to things not completely straight. There are times when I can drive myself a little crazy trying to straighten things back out, but that's it. I think I've got a winner. I'll get the wire run back through it, get the buckets put back together, and get the electricity to it. Anyhow, I'll bring you back when I get it working. Okay guys, here we go. I've got the fishing reel on. Now that thing's not exactly straight, but I think my holes were off just a little bit. But it's okay. It is what it is. It's a rustic fishing bucket and fishing pole lamp. And then what it's set up to do, if I can get the camera back far enough, turn the crank, and there it is. One genuine, bona fide, homemade fishing lamp. Now that I know exactly how to put these things together, I may make a few more of them just to see if I can sell them. But anyway, that brings to a close this project. I gotta get a lampshade for it, and I'll probably put a bunch of fishing lures on it to kind of finish it off. And I may take this to the lake with me. I may not. I'm not sure. I may end up selling it. It just depends really if the offer's right. But I'm going to bring this video to a close, and I will catch you guys on the next video. All is good.